What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. Link to the podcast is in the bio, all right? Today's Sunday, October 18th, 2020. It's a little bit after 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And before I continue, two things I want to mention. First of all, if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not listen to this show. Please instead contact your state or your local Gamblers Anonymous Association hotline, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need. Okay? And secondly, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right? Let me know if you're getting paid with us. All right? Because yesterday, we went 2-3 yesterday. We gave you 5 picks. We won 2 of them, lost 3. The 3 we lost were the overs for Notre Dame. Well, I don't know what the hell that was. If you, please. There's no way nobody envisioned 19 points being scored that game. And we lost the 2 overs for the 2 service academies, the Army and the Navy. Army versus San Antonio, Texas San Antonio, and Navy versus East Carolina. Navy we just missed. But the 2 we won, we took Syracuse and Liberty to go. Oh, I've been telling people about Liberty. Now everybody's up there, oh, Liberty, Liberty. I've been telling you motherfuckers like about them for 2 years now. Pardon my language, all right? But this is an adult show. You have to be 21 to sports invest, all right? But also we took Teofimo Lopez. I said, just take him to win on the money line. Doesn't matter how. Plus 300. Okay, if you took him on the decision, it was plus 750. So despite going 2-3 yesterday, you still made money because I gave you a plus 300 winner. All right, remember, you take each one individually. Each pick I give you, you invested it individually and for the same amount. And you should make money every time. Okay? Or at least about 70% of the time, which is what we do here on the show, all right? But I got 3 for you from the NFL today, all right? First off, we've got the Minnesota Vikings hosting the Atlanta Falcons. You know, here in the Republic of Cincinnati, we had a coach, Marvin Lewis. He used to say, you are what your record says you are. And this is the type of game he's talking about because Atlanta doesn't feel like they're 0-5, you know, but they've blown some late leads. And Minnesota doesn't feel like they're 1-4. All right? But Minnesota's got a strong running game, and they're at home. They got beat up on by Indianapolis, but ever since then they fixed all that, you know, but still they just haven't come out of the hump yet or gotten over the hump yet. So, but I think they're going to start today with Atlanta, who, like I said, doesn't have a good running defense. And it's just a matter of time. They know their coach is going to be fired. Everybody's just waiting on it. So we're going to take Minnesota -4 at home against Atlanta, all right? Minnesota -4 at home against Atlanta. Second pick, Chicago Bears at the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers led by Teddy Bridgewater. As you know, the Chicago Bears are led by Nick Foles. You know what the guys at Barstool Sports call Nick Foles. I'm not getting into all that. That ain't none of my business. You know, like Dion said, I can't be in a lock. Oh, no, you can't. No. That ain't none of my business, all right? But what is my business is the fact that the Bears' defense is picking up. Their offense, I mean, their receivers just don't scare me. Robinson, I don't care who's quarterback. Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers can quarterback those guys. They don't scare me as receivers. Miller, Robinson, and those guys. They just don't scare me. Oh, shout out to the Kango. Can't forget it. You know, we come on the show bucket low like fuck it though. All right. Now, but Carolina's picking up their offense under Bridgewater. The team's kind of coming together. I don't know what it is, but they just seem to be like they're ready to take off. So we're going to take Carolina on the money line. They're -115 at home on the money line. I like that. -115 on the money line at home. You know, most teams on the money line are you know, way up there, -300 or something. No, we're going to take Carolina on the money line. And the last one, we've got the Washington football team going to New York City to take on the New York football Giants. Now, Washington, I'm not going to lie, that Alex Smith story is very, very, very touching. I was touched by it, you know, to see him play last week. But They don't really have an offense, but for some reason, they still keep scoring somehow. They're putting up points on people. 24, sometimes it's not enough. 27, but they're constantly putting up points on people. Ron Rivera is a damn good coach. Okay? New York, I like Danny Dimes. He seems to, who he reminds me of? Andy Dalton from the Bengals. You're going to see him throw. If you're happy with his 2-3 touchdown pass performance, you better be damn happy with his 2-3 interceptions that are going to come with it, because that's just who he is. And after a while, we learned to just accept that from Dalton. Just knew it wasn't him. And that's what's going to happen with the Giants. Danny Dimes just ain't that good. But, again, his team scores. They picked up Devontae Freeman. He's got receivers out there. I can't think of the kid's name. Slay, I think it is. Or does he play for the Cowboys? But anyway, he's got a couple. His brother-in-law? Kid from Golden Tate. They've got receivers up there. But it's just that's who Danny is, all right? So we're going to take that game because two bad teams will score on each other. We're going to take that game to go over 43.5, all right? So let's recap. You got Vikings hosting Atlanta. We're going to take the Vikings -4, okay, at home. You got the Carolina Panthers hosting the Bears. We're going to take Carolina on the money line, -115. And Washington football team at the New York Giants, we're going to take that game to go over 43.5 points, all right? So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And the show's motto, if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. I'll be back tomorrow on YouTube with more action for you, all right? But in the meantime, I'll be back tomorrow on the podcast. As you know, the podcast goes Thursday through Monday, okay? You can catch me here on YouTube weekends and some Wednesdays. That's why you need to sign up for notifications and subscribe, because I will publish something randomly on Wednesday, and it'll have 1 or 2 sports investing picks in it, all right? And then the Instagram channel at Fame_Rothstein on weekends as well. FAME_ROTHSTEIN. Twitter at Fame Rothstein. FAME_ROTHSTEIN. Okay? And then you know about this, and then my email, Fame Rothstein, all one word, FAMEROTHSTEIN @yahoo.com. All right? So there you have it. You got everything you need. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. Let's go get our action in. Let's be safe out there. All right? And we'll be back on, if not Wednesday, we'll be back on next Saturday to talk about it on YouTube, but we'll be back on the podcast tomorrow, baby. All right? Salute the Tampa Bay Rays. They're going to the World Series. We still got a Dodgers future alive, folks. Dodgers, and Braves, Game 7. I'm sure we'll have it on the show when it is. All right, but until then, holler.